Oh man, this like my 10th time doing this video at least, or at least 8 times. You know, I just kept getting nervous and nervous and nervous because I didn't. It's not easy doing this. So I started a GoFundMe account. And they asked me to make a video about my fundraiser, what is it about, and the whole 9 yard, you know what I mean? So I decided to make this video, but like I said, it's not easy. It's not easy being a grown man and asking people to help you, right? It's not easy, trying to get people to support you, you know what I mean? But it got to come to a time where you got to put your pride aside, and that's what I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? I'm putting my pride aside because I was supposed to do this video a few months back, because it's been tough. It's been tough. Been going through it. You know what I mean? But my wife didn't want me to do it. And I kind of like I was trying to respect the fact that she didn't want me to do it, but then again, it feels like I'm drowning, bro. I'm just going through it, and I've been fasting, I'm praying and stuff like that. But like the Bible said, faith without work is dead. I can't be out here praying and fasting and not reaching out. Not knocking on doors, not asking for help. You know what I mean? Because right now I'm at a point where I need help. And I'm just like I say, I'm putting my pride aside, so I could knock on doors, so I could get somebody to help me out or whatnot, you know what I mean? So my goal is to raise $10,000, $10,000, so I could buy me a truck, and get my business back on the road, and with that, I can also get a couple of my bills situated that I'm behind on. I got kids, you know what I mean? And I can't be out there on the street with these kids. I don't know. As a matter of fact, if I get kicked out this house, we don't know where we're gonna go. I don't have anybody to call. My father usually help me, but he going through it right now. You know what I mean? And I can't keep on, trying to drown him as well because he got a lot going on. He got a wife, he got kids, he's trying to get situated as well. And me, I'm filling out all types of application online, and it's nothing happening, So I decided to make this account, this GoFundMe account, to see if I could get some help. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm on listen. I must, you know what? I'm gonna save this for another time. But however, I'm really, 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 really in need right now. You know what I mean? And I do appreciate every last one of you guys that are willing to support me. As a matter of fact, if you're not in position or able to, I understand. So if you could share this video and just for it to get to somebody that can help me, that'd be awesome. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, it's not easy for a grown man to be asking for help. Now, I understand a woman, that's something else. But when it comes to us being a man, it's not easy, So I'm literally putting my pride aside to see if I can get help, to get back right on my feet because I'm just oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so it's like I'm at a point right now. I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? I'm with People Ready. People Ready is a labor pool, down here that that get you gigs on a daily basis or whatnot. But you have to call. Well, you got to call them. You also have to check the app and see if they have anything going at the moment. And lately, the jobs that they've been having, they've been so far away, I can't get to them. I was blessed enough, to work, 3 to 4 weeks last time, to get my kids some school supplies, shoes or clothes or whatever kids maybe. And I'm grateful for that. You know what I mean? But it's like, now I'm back to the drawing board, you know what I mean? Like, because I can't get to this job. Now, however, I was able to get to these jobs that I did last time because of a buddy of mine that's still not too far from me. And he was out there as well. So I was able to catch a ride with him with no problem, you know what I mean? But now that he's not at the job, you know, he went back to his normal regular job. I mean, I can't really catch a ride with them whether they have a job, you know, an hour away. And matter of fact, half of the job that they have now is so far away, is at least 45 minutes to an hour away. You know, I don't have no money to catch no Uber or Lyft, and that right there, that's, bro, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Because the type of money I spent on Lyft already, it's just, because imagine, you're getting paid probably $110 for the day, right? And you got to pay Uber to go and back. That's $60. You know, that's $60, almost $70. You know what I mean? And you're only working for, you know, probably $50. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the hours of the job, depending on how long the job is. You know, so it's like, they asked me to put this video together, so I'm putting it together, you know what I mean, see if I could knock on doors, okay, and get you guys to go over on the other side and support my fundraiser, right? I'm raising $10,000. Well, my plan is to raise $10,000 so I can get me a truck and get some of my bills situated, okay? Again, if you're in position to, awesome, please help your brother out. And if you're not, I understand, you know, but share it with somebody, you know, share it with your peoples, share it on your platform. I don't mind. It's going to be people that seen this video and they're going to be like, oh, man, Wendy on here begging and this, that, and the third. But you know what, man? I'd rather be on here asking for help instead of going out there stealing and killing, robbing and jacking, selling stuff I don't got no business selling. You know what I'm saying? And get myself in trouble, you know, and I be away from my family, and, you know, and it's just silly, you know what I mean? So I'm reaching out to see if anybody in position to help your brother out, you know. If so, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I pray God bless you, you know, 1,000-fold, like the Bible said, you know what I mean? And again, this your man Wendy. I don't really have much else to say, you know. I'm not trying to duke you guys. I'm trying to keep it as plain as possible. You know, I need help to get back on my feet, you know. So again, this your man Wendy. Please go support my GoFundMe. Go support my fundraiser. I hope I say it right. Excuse my language. But go support my GoFundMe. Go support me. Okay? Fundraiser. Fundraiser. Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying. All right? You know what I'm saying. But anyway, man, like I said, thank you so much. See you next time.